Okay, lesson 2, business insights. So this is the second podcast in a series of 5 for Success 201. So business insights, real quick, you want to be top 25% quickly. Remember that word, quickly. It's going to come up quite a bit. 2, how to gain clients quickly and looking at your funnel of how that works. Number 3, building and maintaining a solid pipeline. You don't need 1 client, you need 100 clients. So we're going to talk about that. In business planning, where are we going? We're building a roadmap here. Well, if you have a roadmap, we obviously have a starting point, but where are we going? So without that written down, it's a little hard to get there. And I want to comment on part-time versus full-time, because some of you may still be doing your other gig. So top 25% quickly. I have found, again, in training hundreds and hundreds of new agents over the years, that gaining the clients quickly is quite possibly the secret sauce to succeeding in your first year. There's this, it's like, well, when I'm confident, then I'll really go after the clients. And sometimes we see that mentality quite a bit. And I'm going to suggest that it's just the opposite. That as soon as you have some clients, and what's your number? Maybe it's 3 clients, or maybe we need 10 clients, or maybe 20 leads. But it's the clients first, and then the confidence starts showing up. It's slightly counterintuitive, because until we're confident, we're not quite powering our way through the day and our activities, and I'm going to suggest that you need to. So getting there quickly. We want you to have that business plan and a clearly defined target. So step number 1 is simply, what do you want to get out of this next year? Is it a financial goal? Is it a lifestyle goal? I'm going to suggest that it's a number. Is it a particular number of clients or a particular dollar amount? Because we can put a plan together to hit that. Also, I want to encourage you to have some clarity on, why am I in this business? And sometimes that why is simply the money. Or sometimes the why is proving to yourself that you can do this. Sometimes the why is that you've delayed getting into this business for years for many, many reasons, and now is the time, and you're building something amazing. You've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Maybe your why is that is to fund the kids' college tuition. That's a big why. But let's get some clarity on that. Becoming top 25% quickly, you've got to do the hard stuff first every day. So I want you to hear that again. Get the hard stuff done first every day. Not the little stuff, not the easy stuff, not Facebook and email and the long, long list of administrative stuff that you feel like you need to get done. What you need to get done every day is the lead generation piece. It's absolutely the most important part of your business. And this is that piece that they missed in your real estate licensing school. So every day, and when you have that, the most important thing in your business, when you have that done before noon every day, that is huge. It's such a relief. You can carry on in the afternoon dealing with your clients, but in the morning it was all generating clients. Really get that in place in your business. So how to gain clients quickly? Let's look at the funnel of putting money in your bank. Okay? So we put money in your bank when you have a closing. But to have a closing, you had to have had a client and an appointment. But to have an appointment, you had to have a lead. To have a lead, you had to have conversations with people. And then even below that is your schedule, the hours you're putting into those conversations. So look at that funnel. At the very bottom is your management of your schedule and the number of conversations you're having with people that are generating leads and appointments that are then generating clients, then generating contracts, then generating closings. So look at that funnel and go down to the lowest common denominator of the hours and the number of conversations. You want a raise in your real estate business? You want to give yourself a raise? Have more conversations. It's simple. Now you can raise your price point. That'll give yourself a raise. But for the majority of realtors out there, simply having more conversations is the most important thing that you could do in your business. More conversations, higher quality conversations. Building and maintaining a solid pipeline. Your pipeline in real estate, and this goes for so many businesses. It's interesting. We keep talking about real estate, but it's like choose an entrepreneurial business and plug that name into real estate, and these concepts are the same. So building a pipeline of business and future business. The health of that pipeline is absolutely the foundation of your business and will determine the level of predictability and stress or no stress in your business. So the health of your pipeline, you don't need one client or 3 or 5. You need 100. You're building that pipeline. Be careful of what happens with the roller coaster in this business is, and particularly for agents in their first, second, and maybe even their third year, is you'll gain some clients. So all of a sudden you're busy. And you have those 4, 5, 6 clients that you're working with. And that's really exciting. It's awesome to get into that zone. But you're really busy in that zone, busy with those clients. So you stop focusing on your pipeline because you're focusing on those clients. And then when those clients start to level out, you realize, oh, I need to get back to my pipeline. Well, that's going to create this roller coaster in your business. And let's just agree right now that that's not healthy. You're working on your pipeline every single day. And if you can get that in foundationally, you're going to be top 25% quickly. Get that in your head. I'm working on my pipeline every day. Business planning for new agents. Write it down. Keep it simple. If you've never done business planning before, at the very, very least, we need a financial goal or a number of transactions goal. We need to be able to measure it, because when we have that number, one of those numbers, we can build a plan behind it. We're building a roadmap here. And what's the destination? So without it written down, where are we going? You may notice that there's a link below. So we have a document attached that has some business planning tools and links and resources for you. So check that out and get something on paper. You need a business plan. I also want to talk briefly about getting from part-time to full-time. Now, some of you watching this webinar may have another gig. You may be doing real estate part-time, and I want to talk on that. There are some very, very, very successful agents around the country who started out part-time. They had to. We get that. But I can guarantee you they absolutely worked their tails off night and day until they could get to that jumping off point where they could go full-time. I've seen this happen again and again and again, that the real momentum never happens in part-time mode. So when you can, if you build just a little bit of momentum, you've got to have that dropping off point of going full-time. Can it be scary? Absolutely. Do you need to pay your bills? Absolutely. So you have to make those smart financial decisions. But what is your jumping off point to go from part-time to full-time? This business is increasingly a higher skill business every year. The top agents are getting better and better and better all the time. If you're part-time, you're not fully engaged, you're not studying every day, researching the market every day, becoming better every day, it's hard to compete in this business. So have that jumping off point, and welcome to real estate.